and metabolites, where I profile molecules from many different kinds of plants, but mostly food-based. And I worked so hard for the past 15 years on how to come up with strategies to make our plants make good nutrients again. Because Dr. Dan has been speaking about the nutrition depletion in the soil, and we humans destroy our Mother Earth, Mother Nature so much that now, coming back to us with our food, we're also not getting enough from them. But actually, it's a vicious cycle. We destroy the environment, and now they cannot thrive to make proper defense for themselves. They cannot make these beautiful molecules that are actually intended for us to consume. So let's think about how we could improve the cycle, right? So now, with the technology that PUTRI has, is how we bring these beautiful molecules back in our cells, because now our cells are actually starving. You're eating every day, but your cells are starving. And what does it do? When your cells are starving, they're not getting enough nutrients that they need. Please imagine that all of these light switches that is required to make this room bright. It requires to make this whole room bright so that we could see, we could work, we could do our function. Imagine if these are all dim. We lower down, it's on, but it's barely there. It's very dimmed. So now we're working in the dark. What does it happen? We cannot make anything function properly. And one cannot function properly, another one cannot function properly. Because our body is a system. And it turns out our cells, human genes, we do not work alone. We work with microbes. Do you know there are more genes in our body from our gut microbiome, from our microbiome, more than our own genes? Do you know that?
Yes.
Who knows that?
Yes.
So what would happen if our microbiome that we cannot see, but actually they regulate more genes compared to the human genes, and they're all very, very important to make our life and our metabolism, our cellular function, everything works well, is due to the function of these unseen creatures called the microbes. And there are many, many of them. Many, many of them. And what happens is when we're not giving them enough nutrients and we get rid of them, they are gone. They're dead. Because usually there are so many different kinds of microbiome that are not only in our gut, but they are in our skin. They're everywhere. And we don't see them. We take them for granted. But there are housekeepers. They're the ones that make all the switches. We work together with them, hand in hand. And their roles are so crucial if we don't see them. And how do we take care of them? Do you know? How do we take care of our microbiome?
Probiotic.
Feed
Prebiotic.
Prebiotics. We need to feed our microbiome. And we all know about the connection. Probably if you are here already as a 3-star pro leaders, probably you are well aware of the connection between the brain and gut. Yeah? It's very important, this connection, because if you're not healthy in your gut, everything else goes haywire. But I would like to talk to you today about the importance of our skin microbiome. Yes, everybody talks about the gut microbiome. Do you know that on our skin, we have so many different, many millions and millions of microbiome in our skin? Okay, let's show the slide. So this is where this Visage collection is really, really special. Because it doesn't take care just our skin that we see. It also takes care of our skin microbiome. And do you know What is the largest organ in your body? Skin. And what is the outer part, organ of your body? Skin. So this is our first line of defense. Whenever we are exposed to anything, it will go through our skin. So skin barrier is really, really important. And the strength of our skin barrier is supported by our skin microbiome. Okay? So if you see somebody and you see they're looking really radiant, like Christine Peterson, amazing. I see her and we could see glow and radiance emanates from within. This is actually a very clear representation of your health. When you're healthy on the inside, you cannot put microscope on yourself, right? Go back to your cell, you take samples, go to see microscope. What you could see is that you have mirrors, right? Just look at yourself in the mirror and see how you look. If you like how you look, probably you are in a good, healthy state. Why? Because it mirrors how you are on the inside is reflected on how you look like on your skin. Because a dull-looking skin, chappy, very distressed-looking skin, it all shows the signs of aging, shows signs of damage. If you have diseases, it really, really reflects on your skin. So taking care of our skin is not only a reflection of what our healthy state from inside to outside, but also taking care of our skin is very important for our health inside, right? Now I'd like to talk about how special this visage collection is, because not a lot of people talk about the importance of the skin microbiome. And probably people talk about it, but do we really, really understand the importance of this microbiome to maintain the overall health? So now let's